Hollyoaks first graced television screens back in 1995. Over the last 25 years, the Channel 4 show has provided fans with hard-hitting storylines and the most glamorous cast in all of soapland. From just 7 cast members, it now boasts a bevy of beauties and hot hunky among its 50 regulars. Not surprisingly, some of its gorgeous girls have gone on to pick up Sexiest Female awards, pose for lads magazines and star in the soap's own official Hollyoaks Babes calendar. Hollyoaks may be off air until the autumn, but fans will still get their fix with a new series celebrating the upcoming 25th anniversary, showcasing the soap's most explosive weeks throughout each era. Read more related articles. Read more related articles airing weeknights on E4 at 7 p.m. Hollyoaks at 25 revisits the most unmissable, talked about weeks for every 5 years it's been on air, focusing on 5-year periods that kick off with the period 1995 to 2000. So to celebrate 25 years of the iconic show, Daily Star Online have taken a cheeky look at Hollyoaks' raunchiest ever scenes. Sinead's racy car sex scene with Sami. Read more related articles. Read more related articles. Hollyoka fans were left hot under the collar when Stephanie Davis returned to the soap in a steam car sex scene back in 2018. The actress, who played Sinead O Connor, stripped off for a romp with Sami Maalik, Rishi Nair, as he gave her a lift to the village during Storm Belinda. As Sami's car broke down, he went to try and fix it, getting soaked in the process. And when he got back in the car, his first priority was to dry his jumper flat, so he stripped it off. But the minute he did, Sinead's attention turned flirty and they shocked viewers with their romp. Pulling her own top off, Sinead cheekily told Sami, "You know what they say about avoiding hypothermia. You've got to take off all your clothes and then you've got to push your bodies together for the heat." Fans were also left hot and bothered by another steamy scene during the same sexy episode as Prince McQueen, Malique Thompson-Dwyer, and Romeo Quinn, owner Warner, stripped off totally inexplicably in the rain to save Lily, Lauren McQueen, who was trapped underwater. Despite them already being soaked, the hunky pair needed to remove their shirts before they jumped in to rescue her. Nancy and Darren secretly romp in a cave. Darren Osborne, Ashley Taylor Dawson, betrayed his current partner Mandy Richardson, Sarah Jane Dunn, by sleeping with his ex-wife Nancy Hayton, Jessica Fox, in a steamy cave tunnel scenes last year. The former lovers gave in to temptation while trapped underneath tunnels as part of the crane collapse storyline in October 2019. Darren and Nancy went in to find Charlie and Ella Richardson, but after the roof fell in, they succumbed to their surprise feelings for each other. The Hollyoaks hunk fell into the arms of Nancy after finding out that DJ is the biological child of Mandy's ex Luke Morgan and not his after all. The father of 3 had been struggling to cope with the revelation, and the truth has put a strain on his relationship with Mandy. Things went from bad to worse for Darren as little Charlie found out about his affair with Nancy. But secrets never stay quiet for long in Hollyoaks Village, and Mandy found out about Darren's affair. Mandy and Darren are still together, but fans are convinced that he could fall back into bed with Nancy after her finished. Kyle ended his own life earlier this year. Theresa strips topless for raunchy bedroom scene with Joel. Georgie Porter portrayed blonde bombshell Theresa McQueen in the Channel 4 soap from 2008 until 2016. During her stint on the show, Georgie took part in the popular Hollyoaks spin-off series Hollyoaks Later. Featuring scenes deemed too raunchy for the normal early evening slot, the 5-part spectacular witnessed the show's leading stars come undone. Taking a leading lady role, Georgie embraced her nude ambition in an eye-popping sex scene with her on-screen love interest Joel Dexter, portrayed by Andrew Still. Daring to bear all in front of the camera, Porter, who was 24 years old at the time, stripped topless. Thanks to the show's late-night time slot, Georgie and Andrew were under no obligation to hold back as they got down to business. Opening up about her most raunchy TV moment in 2012, Georgie revealed she was under strict instruction from her mum to protect her modesty. Talking to The Sun, the actress admitted, "I told my mum what I was going to be doing and she said, 'You do what you think is necessary, but at the end of the day don't get your nipples out.' I've seen the pictures from the really rude bits and they are quite shocking." Georgie's risque on-screen antics no doubt helped cement her sex symbol status. Diana and Edward have sex on his desk at work. Diane Hutchinson, Alex Fletcher, got down and dirty with her father-in-law Edward Hutchinson, Joe McGann, in his office during the saucy Hollyoaks Later episode aired in January this year. The sordid affair between Diana and evil Dr. Edward took center stage during the soap's late-night episode as she turned up to the hospital to seduce her husband's father wearing just a fur coat. She told the Daily Star newspaper's Hot TV column, "I was so nervous, but when I read the scripts I could see that it was needed. And even though it was a bit risky, it was tastefully shot and I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would." "I was fake tanned within an inch of my life, but I felt good about myself, and I think that was really important, having had 2 C-sections, and being a bit body conscious. I just thought sod it. I had a massive oversized fur coat on, and you get to see my back and my legs. You try and do it with class, and the story did warrant it." Alex admitted she loved that her alter ego, who didn't know her husband Tony, Nick Pickard, was locked up at the pig farm by killer Brady McQueen. Lawyer Brady, at the time, got the chance to be a bit cheeky. She added, "What I loved was that it was Diane feeling good about herself and being a bit cheeky. I remember thinking I'm going to embrace this." I'm not going to start panicking. I'm going to be confident and I want to own it, and I really, really did. I remember thinking there's no good being a chicken about this. I've just got to go for it. And I hope it doesn't disappoint. Cindy strips off to seduce schoolboy Imran. Hollyoaks fans were left with their jaws on the floor earlier this year when Cindy Cunningham, Stephanie Waring, tried to seduce Imran Malik. Schoolboy Imran was proud to show off his new moustache back in April. He couldn't wait to show his pal Ollie Morgan his new facial hair and was getting ready to test it out on the ladies on their trip to the seaside. Ollie wanted to knock his friend down a peg or two, and asked his dad's girlfriend Cindy to seduce Imran. The blonde bombshell went above and beyond to flirt with Imran, and even stripped off to just a towel at one point during the prank. Imran was still none the wiser that Ollie was behind Cindy's raunchy behavior at the end of the episode. Blonde bombshell Cindy is the longest-serving female in the show. The character was originally played by Laura Crossley. Stephanie has portrayed Cindy on and off since 1996. Lisa Goes Nicholas for Sex Session with Hunky. Gemma Atkinson played fresh-faced blonde Lisa Hunter in Hollyoaks from 2001 until 2005. In the soap spin-off series Hollyoaks, Let Loose spin-off scene, Lisa can be seen getting a lap dance from a scantily clad beauty. The character looked slightly bemused as the woman flaunted her ample assets in her face, rubbing them provocatively just inches from Lisa's nose. The dancer ensured that things got extra steamy when she went on to show off her behind for Lisa, gyrating seductively and twerking in front of her. Later on in the racy episode, Lisa and her beau Ben got frisky on a makeshift Ben as they enjoyed a cheeky romp. Lisa could be seen wearing nothing but a yellow top as they pair put on a seriously saucy display. Wrapping her legs around her co-star, Gemma was very convincing as the lusting character, before their sizzling moment was interrupted. She then jumped up, before she ran off and flashed her bare bottom for the cameras in the eye-popping scene. Hollyoaks at 25 airs weekdays on E4 at 7 p.m.